Well, hey guys. So I noticed on YouTube there's nobody who's actually even done a review on these mouthpieces. Dennis Wick is known to be really good mouthpieces, but apparently no one's done a review on it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have right here the Classic Series 4X, which is supposedly a lead jazz mouthpiece, and I have right here the American Classic mouthpiece. It's a 1 1/4 C. It's supposed to be like really huge. So we're just going to open them up and see the packaging. So far it looks really nice. So let's open them up. Okay, so it comes with the Dennis Wick mouthpiece chart for all their mouthpieces and products. So that's really nice to have so you can see where your stuff stacks up against all the other things. So there's that. Not the most important thing, they have it online. And then there's the mouthpiece. It's right here in a packaged bag. Well, actually, it's like a Ziploc bag. You just, broke it. But here, let's open it up. And here is the Dennis Wick 4X. If you've ever seen the Lynn Nicholson X piece, this is probably the thing that it resembles most. It has a pretty big back bore, and it has not the shallowest mouthpiece, but it's pretty shallow, and it looks nice, and I'll do a playtest later on that. Then we have the American Classic, which is supposedly more classical based, hence the name. Let's open it up. We have the same packaging style, same everything, but the mouthpiece looks very different. It's bowl-shaped, and it has a huge hole. Like, these mouthpieces are huge. So, in a little bit, we're going to do a plain test and see how they stack up against my other mouthpieces. So this is the Dennis Wick 1 1/4 C American Classic Edition. It's actually pretty different than the normal 1 1/4 C that Dennis Wick makes. It's more bowl-shaped anyways. So it has a huge cup, and it's meant for the more classical side of things. Playing in the upper register is going to be quite a bit harder, but high E and down, I think you could probably get a really good sound out of it. I'm going to do some Chickawicks arpeggios, see how it responds with articulations, whatnot. Just play around on it a little bit and see how it feels. It feels really nice. It's not too big for me, but for some people it might be a little bit big. The rim is nice. It doesn't bite in as much as Bach rims, so that's really good. It has a full sound, and let's see articulation. I feel like it's pretty good, just fiddling around on it. Definitely for classical side of things, and if you're looking for a bigger sound, especially in that second and third part, because it's not going to be too high, you're going to have a wonderful sound on these mouthpieces, and I totally recommend it for anyone who wants to get a bigger sound, especially in the lower register. You can get some pretty big sounds. I think it sounds great, and I totally recommend it. That right there is the Dennis Wick 4X. It is a cushion rim jazz mouthpiece that Dennis Wick makes. It's really a lead mouthpiece. It's pretty shallow and has a huge throat. If you're not used to shallow mouthpieces, I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's going to be a real work in progress, just like it is for me. I've had it for 2 days and I've been working at it. It's pretty easy to bottom out on if you're not used to it. But as you work through the registers, you notice that if you have good support, it feels really good and responds really well throughout all the registers. I'm going to do some Chickawicks and just see how they feel, and then I'm going to do a little solo excerpt and tell you what I think. it felt pretty good there. I'm a little bit tired because I practiced earlier today, but it feels pretty good. It has great feel across registers. It responds well with articulations. I'm going to play that little solo and we'll see. It feels pretty good. It has a nice sound. It's pretty bright. If you're used to Bach mouthpieces, this is going to be a real hard time. I usually play on Bach, so this has been rough. Not in a bad way, though. It's just going to take some time to get used to, and it's a wonderful looking mouthpiece. It's made really well. It has great feel. The throat is open, which I personally really like. Some people might not like it, and I'm going to tell you, not everybody likes these mouthpieces, but I personally love them and would recommend that you try them out. So yeah, that's the